And there was my biggest issue with this shit is the rules committee gets together and basically makes like the set of rules that this meeting is going to be governed by, right? Which I think is fucking kind of dumb because Robert's Rules of Order is pretty self-explanatory. But I get it that they would have an agenda. Like I understand why an executive board would have a power over an agenda. Well, this is something I don't know. I wasn't really that privy to. And then they have this one section which I think is again Brian being fucking Brian. So the convention shall host a presentation by the assigned NALC national officer, a presentation by the national president, and a presentation by the assigned regional field coordinator for legislation. And these presentations shall take precedent over all business except nominations, the memorial service, and voting. So basically, like whenever he gets here, he basically has the floor unless one of those things are happening, right? Yep. Which, all right, but it was brought up that's like, hey, Henry and Mike are both going to be here. Are they going to be allowed to address the membership? Well, we don't want to turn this into a political rally, so it's just.
It already is a political rally, and Renfro has the full access to the fucking floor.
And it's just like, that's bullshit because we know what that is, like we know what the fuck that is. There's no, especially for this fucking clown, bro, at this point. It's like, it's so stupid, bro. And there's just so many people that are complicit, and it's my most annoying thing. So there's two opportunities that we have to challenge that fucking rule, to at least get that part out of there, or to get Henry and Mike the same allotted time as him to speak, which is when they put up the rules. It should be the first thing that they do, to go up there and try to get that part amended. If we're unsuccessful there, you can still try to amend it during the fucking meeting. The only problem is, I'll find it. Following their adoption, none of these rules shall be altered or amended except by 2/3 majority vote of these present and voting. And such a motion shall be debatable and shall be treated as the pending question. So it's like if we bring up or challenge any of these points during the meeting with Robert's Rules of Order, the only way we can either get that amended is we would need 2/3 of the fucking people that are in the membership. And Ron, I've never seen so many fucking retirees in one spot. It's amazing, dude. I've probably seen maybe 12%, 15%, or look like they might be active members, and the rest of them, fuck, dude. I'm surprised they're able to walk to where they're going. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just fucking wild, dude. Putting in the bylaws that hey, like it should not be so disproportional. If you have 30% of your branches retirees, 30% of your slots should be reserved for retirees. 70% of your membership is active carriers, and 70% of your delegate slots should be reserved for active carriers. Like, it should not be this disproportional. It's just so fucking dumb, dude. Are we in agreement that the priority number one is to at least try to challenge this when they bring it up? And then priority number two would be to try to some extent, bro, to I don't know, man, to get this shit. Again, it's going to take 2/3. I don't think we'll be successful. I think we have a much better chance of having this conversation when they bring the rules up.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And again, what are we talking about?
So this is going to be number 18, which is where they're giving basically like Renfro can speak, but nowhere in here. And I know it was brought up because we asked Caesar about it. We asked Hernandez about it. So I know we brought up the idea of letting James and Mike speak.
Yeah, I fully agree. We should prioritize killing that before it gets established, or people.
Hold on, not to cut you off. So only because there's two ways. If we can't kill it, at least add a rule in there, right? Yeah. So basically, it would be the same thing. The convention shall host a presentation by the assigned NALC national officer, or excuse me, the convention shall host a presentation by the two guests in attendance to address the membership for the same allotted time as our national president. So basically, like wording it in a way that would be like, hey, there's two presidential candidates here. Are y'all hearing feedback, dude, or is it just me?
Someone a little bit got their hotel TV on and they're not on mute.
I don't know. I'm hearing myself. Dude. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's
so basically you're gonna move that each declared candidate for the NALC national office, including those running for president, be given equal time, X amount of minutes to address the convention body during that day's session. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I would. Because how the fuck is it fair, dude, that Renfro gets to come in and address the membership? He has nothing to do with the with our fucking legislative shit anyway. I've never seen him institute or fucking flex any type of political muscle at all. You know, this fight like hell shit was the first time he even attempted it, and it had nothing to do with political shit. That was just because he was taking in the fucking Pete for that shitty ass contract that he pushed down our throats.
Oh, he's gonna go over what he's been doing on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, which is sucking this guy off and jerking the other one off, and
and the thing is, the thing that I want everyone to be aware of is the same thing when, like, we have this idea where people say, well, it's not, this isn't a political issue. No, it's because the political environment you're talking about caters to you. It's going, if you're the incumbent president of the NALC, you getting to talk without any other candidate getting to talk. When you are a guest in our house, this is our house, this is Texas. If the Texas membership wants other people to be able to speak too, get fucked. Like, they're like, they have the same right to talk if the membership wants it. And that's one thing we need to keep in mind, because he's going to run roughshod over all of his bootlickers and all of his fucking sycophants. We need to remind him and them that this is our house and he's the guest.
And not only that, but there was a state convention about 2-3 months ago that he just stood up there and talked for like 2 to 3 hours and nobody else could get a word in. If we give him that ability to just have as much time as he wants, I mean, we're not going to have time for the other people.
Yeah, you got to be careful of that because he's slick at the mouth. One thing he's great at is talking and controlling the narrative. You got to force the narrative and jam that shit down his fucking throat. Don't let him waste minutes by jibber jabber. Nah, you control that shit. Y'all membership got to do that on the floor, man. You don't, and if he turns off your mics, make sure you got someone up there loud, man. You don't need no fucking mic if you got some loud person up there. I'm just letting y'all know.
I'm the oldest of 7, and I can holler. And
there you go.
Yeah, that's not gonna get loud.
Do we have
sorry, AJ. Sorry, AJ.
Hey, thank you. I'm deaf, so if you don't holler, I won't be able to hear you.
Can we bring bullhorns?
Oh,
Fucking bring it all, dude. Bring bullhorns, bring fucking bulls, bring car horns, whatever. Fuck it. So I guess, look, that's another good point. Like, so, and amended to the point where, like, hey, we can't just give up. I don't want him talking to us for 6 hours, dude. Like, this, he gets 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
I think that, yeah, I agree. That's a very good call.
That's a good point. Good call on that, Ron. Good call on that, AJ.
AJ.
Put a lid on what he was saying. Because, yeah, it's, again, and we can frame it. I think it's important to frame it as he's a guest in our house. He doesn't run our convention. And framing it in that way, you'll get all these, flag waving Texas pride guys who don't give a shit either way to be like, yeah, that is right. We should be the ones making the call. Lean into that, Texas 1-star state bullshit and fucking use it to get people to, put some skin in the game and be like, no, we're right. This fucking policy wonk from fucking Washington has no right to come in here and run our own convention.
Hey, AJ, do you know by any chance which state convention that happened after that, so we can cite that when we're fucking bringing up this issue?
I would talk to Elliot from the Made Arbitration Discord because he's the one that told me about it.
Nice.
Yeah, Elliot's out of North Dakota, isn't he?
It was either a committee of presidents or a state convention, but I'm pretty sure he said Renfro talked for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I think Elliot's out of Bismarck, Mandan.
Yeah,
Well,
he moved out there from Illinois.
These rules have to be adopted first. We got to.
Right, that's what we're talking about. The
You don't need a 2/3.
No, like that. Yeah, that's the second step.
We're talking about preemptively.
Yeah, preemptively. Before we get to that fucking point. Yeah. Yeah, because again, we'll have.
So let me ask you. So hold on, real quick, Ernest. So what if Renfro will go out and say, "Hey, this is out of order. Or this motion is out of order." If you bring
He
something
won't
up.
be here for that.
So
Okay.
so we can't even get to that until we adopt these rules first.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's talking on Tuesday and we adopt the rules tomorrow, right?
Right. So the whole point is to try to get this before that cocksucker's even in the room.
Got you.
But yeah, so let's say we're unsuccessful here, right? And we want to try to take advantage of trying to get it knocked down with the 2/3 vote, and he calls something out of order. There's a procedure in Robert's Rules of Order where you can challenge the position of the chair and then appeal that decision to the membership. And which would basically make the chair relinquish the actual chair. So whoever the president is, in this case would be Wiley, would have to relinquish the chair, and Demetria Lewis would actually assume the role of looking over that process.
Which I don't think they want with her CLC ties.
Right, and I'm a parliamentarian, so you can't tell me that's not the fucking rule. I'm not an idiot.
The things that I found in there that I really like are strategic things, and I don't want to fucking post the shit before we use them as.
No. Yeah, that's what
Okay,
this is being
all right.
recorded.
So like my big thing in it was, where is it? The
Oh, you put us there, right?
there, where are my notes? All right, no member shall rise for no member shall rise for a third time for the purpose of speaking on the same question, nor shall they consume more than 2 minutes of time at each rising, except by permission of the convention or when another member yields their time to which they should be entitled. I say we let that rule pass. Don't even say a fucking thing about it. Just let it pass. Because what that does, if we can't limit Renfro's time, what that does is we strategically can make sure that we have as much time as we need. If Ernest goes up,
That's a good point.
if Ernest goes up to the mic, just seeing one of our boys or one of our gals up at the mic means we all get up and go up to the mic. That way, if he doesn't able in his 6 minutes and 3 times up, finish talking,
We could yield our time.
we can say, hey, I'd really like to Morris Branch 226 at a Fort Worth. I really like this. I really like this conversation, and I want to hear more about what Ernest Gonzalez says. So I yield the rest of my time. That way, and we can keep doing that through all. We got what? There's 8 of us up here in the clique. That's 6 minutes, 3 rises times 8 if we want.
And I can promise you, you'll never get to 3 right. Some fucking cocksucker is gonna call for the question way before you get to it.
And the thing is, we all get if one of us is at that mic and we're fucking burning the barn down and we're fucking killing it, and they want to put these time limits on us, we just yield the time. You know who it is. And if I'm done talking and I've made my point and I think it's clear, then I'll just turn around and give the no signal. And if you weren't up there to do anything other than yield your time, you can just go fucking take a seat. Like, it's not a big deal, but just we'll rise as one and fucking slay them. Gang shit. You know what I mean? Like,